Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited to share my autumn capsule wardrobe with you. If you're new here, I really love capsule wardrobes and I tend to share my seasonal ones. Also, I'm super excited because this time I have included a fair bit of color, but in a different way than I have before, and it's making me a lot more excited about this capsule wardrobe as well. So the way I do my capsule wardrobes, I'm not super strict on the numbers, and I do also pull out items from the rest of my wardrobe. For me, the capsule wardrobe is just the foundation of my wardrobe and the thing that makes sure that I always know that I have something to wear, and it's going to be really easy and fast to get dressed into an outfit that works for my lifestyle and that I feel good in. I think it's something that is really useful for pretty much everyone to have, even if you have lots of other clothing. Have a capsule wardrobe as the base, as the foundation, because it just makes all the other fun pieces in your wardrobe work. But the main advice, and I think that's kind of relevant to this video and any capsule wardrobe video you watch, is that the capsule wardrobe should work for your lifestyle and also for your personal style. But I think it's very easy to hear the advice that you should have like all of these things and then none of them work for your daily life. Let's go on with the first category here, and that is tops. And I'm really sorry about the lighting. We're into October, the lighting is just about switching, and I don't want to put on artificial lighting just yet because I really do prefer natural lights. But it's just gotten really dark. At least we have beautiful colors. I have 4 tops here and they tend to stay year round in my capsule wardrobe. These 2 first ones are not as useful for winter, but these for autumn work really well, and obviously both in white and black. I have a racer back sort of tank top in white and in black, and then I also have backups of those because, you know, I wash my clothing. I don't know what you do. And then I also have the same kind of setup in t-shirts, so a white and a black one. So these are generally used as something I layer something else over, and for that purpose I really like having a tighter fitting top like these are and a looser. The next item is another very sort of basic included in pretty much every capsule wardrobe, I think. This white cotton shirt. If you have something that's a little bit more oversized, they definitely give much more of that sort of cool girl vibe. See, this one is kind of more casual than something that is much more fitted. Tying them in the waist, having them open, half tucked like I have here. There are so many ways of styling these, and I just love the sort of structure it gives to an outfit. You want to build a capsule wardrobe that is going to last you for years, and if you've seen my other seasonal capsule wardrobes, you're probably going to see that a lot of the items carry over from season to season and year to year. The next item, and I don't store any of these knitted jumpers on a hanger, it's only for the video, but they are folded, otherwise they're going to get these like ugly marks from the hanger. But I love this. I had it in my spring capsule wardrobe. I love it. It's beautiful. It's from Arket and I'm pretty sure they still make this one. What I love is that it has a little bit of print. I tend to either do it in an accessory or either in tops or bottoms. That way, if you have a couple of printed tops, you're probably not going to wear those 2 together, but it will still go with all of your solid color bottoms. Again, this is only for me because I like my outfit to not be too busy. It's such a beautiful quality as well, and it's not too chunky, so it's great for autumn. Then I have 3 knits, and these are more your typical sort of, they feel a little bit cozier, a little bit warmer. I'm actually looking to replace this because of the quality. Love the cut of this. I love the color of it. I think it's beautiful, and I have worn it a ton, which unfortunately you can probably see. I will remove some of these bubbles here. I will keep wearing it until it falls apart. I just will, but I will keep my eyes open for something in this color with this beautiful v-neck and collar here. Then I have a mock neck. I could also do a turtleneck. Debated doing 2 of these as well because this is a little bit looser fitting, and I kind of think that a tight fitting one would work really great as well. And that is purely because my own personal style is very much centered around the shapes and silhouettes of my outfits. I could probably upgrade this eventually as well, but it's been a go-to. It goes with everything here. I'm doing rain. I bought a green blazer from Arket this summer, and I was kind of playing around with creating my capsule wardrobe this season. It didn't excite me that much. Figured out, okay, I should add a color. I've done that before, adding color through a bag or a top. This time I have gone for a full monochromatic colorful outfit. For me, this is a new approach, and we're moving into bottoms next, so we're just gonna like overlap a little bit. I added this knitted jumper, and then I bought green tailored trousers. For me, it's really one of my favorite ways of wearing color, full on monochromatic. I know it sounds a little bit scary and intimidating, but these also work with all the other items in my capsule wardrobe because it's the only color I have decided to really go for. Instead of having lots of different colors, it makes it very easy to incorporate. So I'm actually really excited about having added a monochromatic outfit instead of thinking about adding a pop of color. We are already on trousers, so I'm just going to show you these a little bit better. You can see it's kind of like an emeraldy green. I even have a handbag that goes with this, but now I just feel like it's a really easy way to add in one color and repeat it throughout your capsule wardrobe. Even my ring here has a little bit of a green to it, and I really don't think you necessarily have to do the exact same shade of a color either. You have the same color in different shades. I think that still works really well. Don't stress out too much about finding exact matches because that can be a little bit just adding stress where it doesn't need to be. These are a little bit wider, they're super comfortable, and these are very new into my wardrobe. These are from COS and they are in a wool, I think it's a wool blend, but these are a very new purchase into my wardrobe, and I'm so impressed with the quality of these. I think they are fantastic. Very much a lot of the same silhouettes. I have a few different ones, but I really try not to create a ton of different style uniforms. I go for a couple that I know I feel very comfortable in. If I'm trying to include too much into my capsule wardrobe, too many different silhouettes and proportions and cuts, it just starts to be overwhelming, and that is what I'm trying to get away from. I also added a mini skirt, and this is in faux leather. I love having bottoms that are in the same color as the tops, but they have a different texture to them. It just makes it so much more interesting when you have, say, this black top and the black skirt, so you can see a little bit of, I just call it interest. Difference in texture just adds so much to an outfit, and then when you have the same color, it still looks really elegant. It's really easy to pull off. You don't have to think about what colors go together. I'm probably going to wear it with some tights as well, but it's a really nice A-line shape, not too tight. It's super comfortable and just really easy to pull off. Even with sort of knee-high boots, this works great for me. I also have these leather, they're faux leather trousers, and they are also in a wide leg. They're so comfortable because they're soft on the inside and they don't get sweaty because they're wider. Super comfortable, and they have an elasticated waist, which I have kind of like a love-hate relationship with. You can see it just ripples in the front where it's not the most flattering. Again, I really love adding leather. I just don't feel like it goes with my leather jacket, but other than that, it works really well. It's super comfortable, and for those days where it is a little bit cooler, it's keeping me really warm without having to layer on very thick knit jumpers. For me, it really simplifies the capsule wardrobe when I have a few sort of shining stars, things I'm really excited about, and the rest is just supporting cost clothing. For layering pieces, I have one incredibly long cardigan. I've had this in my capsules before. It's really nice and cozy. It's really wide. It's super easy to layer over everything. I feel like this capsule might be lacking a shorter knit cardigan as well. Nothing really called out, so I'll see. That is a piece that I might add in to my capsule wardrobe throughout the season. But for now, I love that this layers over everything, and it's in this really neutral shade, and because it's a little bit on the thicker side, it's great for those days where it's not really cold enough to wear a full-on coat. So it's just a beautiful piece. This is from Zara, and I do wish the quality was just a little bit higher. And the other layering pieces I have are kind of jackets. I have this black blazer. I've had so many black blazers that I've gotten rid of. If you saw my recent declutter, I think I got rid of 3 black blazers because they didn't fit, the quality wasn't there, it just didn't look right. I'm really over it. I've tried to order these more boxy oversized blazers and it's just never really right, and now I really feel like I found it. I'm really excited, and it is from & Other Stories. It has a bit of wool, it's single-breasted and a little bit on the oversized side without being too overwhelming. It's one of those basics that, as I mentioned at the beginning, this works so well for me and for my lifestyle. I'm kind of surprised I only have 1 blazer in this capsule wardrobe because I tend to have a ton of them. But I think because this one is new and it just feels like I've been longing for this for such a long time, I want to give it a little bit of time to shine. So I have a trench coat. As we're moving into autumn and winter, the coat is just so much of your outfit. I feel like you can really justify spending a little bit more on it, even having more of them, because it kind of makes your whole outfit. Get one that fits you, where the color is right for your skin tone, the length is right. Obviously you can get it a little bit tailored, and I really love dressing up and down my coats. For me, having a longer layer, if you're wearing a lot of midi skirts, you probably want the coat to end somewhere along that line. Then I have a leather jacket. I think I've had this for 3, maybe more years. Because it is real leather, it just looks great even though it is fairly worn. So for me, it's really worth it to have something that has lasted me so long. I love having this for autumn as well because it's roomy enough to fit over all of my knit tops. I love having a few fun pieces sprinkled in through my basics and not only all basics in my capsule wardrobe. And I have this, I love the very rustic, is rustic a good word for it, kind of texture to this coat. It goes so well with this checkered print. I think this is beautiful. It's a fun coat. This is beige with that green going through it again, and I think it's such a wonderful idea to have color repeat itself throughout your outfits, obviously throughout your wardrobe. It's just a really easy way of incorporating color seamlessly. And you can see there are a few different green colors in this coat, but one of them matches actually this quite well, and it just makes it work surprisingly well. It just looks very intentional that way. The only other coat I feel like I might add throughout this season is a wool coat. I just haven't found anything that really, like, I looked through my wardrobe and I just felt like I don't want to yet, so I didn't add it, but it might come into my wardrobe eventually. And right now the only dress I really felt like I wanted to add from my own wardrobe, I have this I think last autumn as well, and even if I'm adding some of the knit tops over, I just think that it works so well. I can kind of tuck the tops so they sit as a crop top and then almost like wearing a longer skirt. I love knitted dresses for autumn. It's just really cozy, and a dress is always just a really easy way of putting together an outfit. When you've curated your capsule wardrobe, most of the things you can layer on will look good. One thing I want to mention before I move on to accessories is loungewear. When I am reading or watching things on capsule wardrobes, I definitely feel like this is not talked about enough. Every season now I've been adding a new or 2 sets of loungewear. This is the newest one I bought from H&M. I love that it's in this cream. The ribbed loungewear from H&M has been really good to me. Focus on what your life is actually like, and if you spend a lot of time at home, include that into your capsule wardrobe. Moving on to accessories. I mentioned I'm not very strict. I don't tend to do a very set number of accessories, but I like to kind of give some accessories a little bit of extra attention. And I think adding print through accessories that can be worn with every single outfit you have pretty much, I think it's a really great way of adding interest to your outfit. I love layering this kind of a bit asymmetrically, especially over either a coat or like my trench coat, or for my blazers. It's adding just like a little bit of interest, but you can tie it in a much more traditional scarf way as well. There are so many ways of adding interest to all the pieces you already have, but I also add my Burberry wool scarf into my autumn capsule wardrobes. It's not too sort of chunky, so it's really easy to get away with, and it's actually really warm. And because this also is a print, it's just adding interest to my outfits. Right now I'm really into chunky jewelry, so this really chunky necklace from Arket that I bought this summer has been worn on repeat. The cost per wear on this necklace is already so low. And I also have this slightly less dramatic one from Other Stories that they have actually restocked, and I am so thrilled. I've had this for a year and a half now. It's beautiful. I always get compliments on it. Having the right accessories really alleviates that feeling of I need more clothing, the feeling that your outfits are not interesting enough. 3 basics and the right accessories, you have a fantastic outfit. And I'm always so excited to start adding in my boots for the autumn season. I also think that loafers work so well. For me, the new one this season is this pair of nude loafers, also from Other Stories. But other than that, I'm not really buying a lot of new shoes for this season, and I always add a belt into my capsule wardrobe. This time I have just bought this belt from Arket, and this is a little bit thinner, and you can see the horsebit detail here is obviously adding very much a sort of designer element to it. I definitely think it's there to kind of make you think it's more expensive than it is. I feel like it's very high quality, it's really beautiful, and I love adding this over coats and blazers. It's just lifting and elevating the basics that I do have. I'm pretty sure I have gotten things, but again, my capsule wardrobe is a little bit flexible. I'm probably going to add 1 or 2 things as well, maybe replace one. But I would love to hear if you think it's more helpful to kind of see the outfits as I'm talking about the items, or if you prefer kind of like a lookbook type of thing, a couple of minutes at the end of the video where you see all the outfits. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new and you want to see more videos on fashion and capsule wardrobes and getting the most out of every single item that you own. I will see you very shortly in the next video. My camera battery is flashing, so this was perfect timing. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you very shortly.